This is a moon of radius 1. It's located 4 across, 8 up, and this is you on Earth. So you are at the origin on Earth, and the moon is located here of radius 1. When we went to the moon, we left a mirror on the moon. We can fire a laser at that mirror, and then it will bounce back. We can calculate the distance the moon is away from the Earth. Well, find values of k. So this is y equals kx. So there's a k1 here for which it would be able to hit the moon. Find another value here, k2, for which it's able to hit the moon. So there's an interval of k's where the laser is able to hit the moon. So find this interval. K is between where and where and where. So find these two intervals. Okay. So to do this, if k is somewhere around here, you're going to have two solutions. 1, 2. If k is over here somewhere, there's going to be no solution. There's a special value of k for which there will be one solution. There happens to be another one over here. So to do this, we would first find the equation of the moon. So the moon is, you start out with this circle of radius 1, x squared plus y squared equals 1. I'm expecting you to know this. So this is a circle of radius 1 at the origin. You want to move it across by 4. So that will then give you this, x minus 4 squared plus y squared equals 1. And then you want to move it up by 8. So that would be, we'll play about with the y value here. So that would be x minus 4 squared plus y minus 8 squared equals 1. See, this here is the equation of our moon located at 4 across and 8 up. Okay, so hang on. Okay, so now put this into the y here. So that will be, so our equation would become, because we want to find the intersection, we want to find out when or where the straight line will intersect with the circle. So put this into the y. So that would then become, the whole equation would then become minus 4 squared plus, and then put this into the y. So that would be kx minus 8 squared equals 1. Okay, so now multiply this out. So that would then give us, let me just do this thing here. So that would be x squared minus 8x plus 16. That's us taking care of that. And then multiply this out. This would be k squared x squared minus, let me think, I'm doing this, I'm doing everything in my head. So that would be 16 kx, and then that would be plus 64 equals 1. So if you can't do it in one go, do it step by step. If you multiply this out, it will then give you this. Well, tidy this up. That would then be, let me think, you've got x squared here, x squared here. So that will be 1 plus k squared x squared. And then if you look at the x now, this here is x, this here is x. So that would be minus 8 plus 16k x. Because when you merge this with this, it will then give you this. And then look at the single number, merge those two together. That would be 80 plus 80 equals 1. So now to solve a quadratic equation, you want to get it equal to 0. So take away this 1. You want to get it in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So take away this 1. So take away 1 from both sides. That would be 79. 79 equals 0. So now we just got to try and solve this quadratic equation now. Wait. Remember, when you look at the quadratic equation, equals minus b plus minus root b squared minus 4ac over 2a. You need to make the demand that this thing here will have, we need to make the demand where the quadratic will have one solution, because if you look at our moon, here you're going to have two solutions, 1, 2. Here you're going to have 0 solution. We want to find values of k where there is only one solution. So we need to demand that this thing equals 0. And I'm expecting you to know why we need to make this, why this thing here needs to be 0 in order to have one solution. I'm expecting you to know that. So our next step here, so this is our quadratic here. Our next step is to demand that this thing here, b squared minus 4ac equals 0. We need to make this demand so that it will have one solution. So now this is our a, this is our b. Our b is actually minus 8 plus 16k, and our c is 79. So we need to make this demand. So b squared would be 8 plus 16k squared. I know there's a minus there, but when you square it, the minus disappears. Minus 4a happens to be 1 plus k squared. I'm thinking, yep. And then c is 79 equals 0. Okay, so now let me think. Okay, so now multiply this out. This would be 8 times 8 would be 64, and then I'm going to do this in one go. I'm just looking at my notes here. So if you multiply this thing out, it will give you 64 256k plus this thing times by itself, it will be 256k squared. I'm just looking at my notes, so I'm hoping it's correct. So this multiply the 4 with the 79 and then times 1. Well, multiply this out. It should give you this this thing here. Hang on, minus 316 minus 316k squared equals 0. And then so multiply everything out, it will give you this, and then tidy this up. So here you've got k squared, merge them together, it will give you negative 60k squared, and then you've got a k here and no other k, so that will stay the same, 256k, and then minus single number, that would be 252 equals 0. Okay, so hang on, let me clean this up. So try before you try and solve this, clean this up, because even number, you can divide everything by 2, so that would be minus 30k squared plus 128k minus 126 equals 0. Even number, let's divide it by 2 again. That would be, we should have divided by 4, but anyway, divide this, that would be 62k minus 63 equals 0. Now it becomes simpler to work with. This is our A, this is our B, and this is our C. Apply the quadratic formula. So applying this formula, so k equals, applying the quadratic formula, minus b, so that would be minus 64, plus minus root b squared would be 64 squared, take away 4a is negative 15, c is negative 63, and then divided by 2 times negative 15. And then jump to your calculator. K happens to be, did it earlier, K1 equals 2.7258. K2 equals 1.5, because you get two answers here, plus minus. 1.540079. So what that means is the lower one is this one here. So this is when K2 equals this thing here, the lower of the two, 5, and then this here is K1 equals 2. Let's round off, 2.7. So what that means is when K is equal, when K is greater or equal to 1.5 ish, it will have one solution, and when it's lower than 2.7, it will hit the moon. The laser will hit the moon. Okay, so this is your final answer.